evening. I am doing a bit of a drive with me Q&A today. I feel like I've got quite a lot to catch you up on, but I'm like driving so I can't look at the questions. So I'm gonna drive to Starbucks, gonna get wee Starbies, pull up, and then I will answer the questions. I just don't think I like vlogging while I'm driving. Like that shit kind of terrifies me. Imagine a policeman drove past me and I was just sitting there to the camera like, hey babes. I have nightmares about getting pulled over. I've never been pulled over in my life and I don't know where this stems from, but I always have these nightmares that I'm driving and then the police pull me over and then I remember I'm paralytic and then I've just been drinking. I don't know where this comes from. Like my 2 recurring nightmares are getting pulled over by the police and going to school in my dressing gown.
Guys, just to clarify, like I have never had an experience with drink driving. Like I've never drunk drove. I've never been in a car with someone drink driving. I'm like actively against it. Like why not just get a fucking taxi? But yeah, one of my biggest nightmares.
Shall we do a bit of like a chorable karaoke though? Like I can fuck with a chorable karaoke. I would love to put the roof down. I've been having the roof down a lot recently. However, I was sitting on the toilet. Sorry, I was about to start singing sitting on the toilet and I was like, no, we've moved past that. Yeah, I was sitting on the toilet today and I was looking out and there was fucking snow falling. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I literally got sunburnt 4 days ago. Where is this coming from? I literally look like that photo of Miley Cyrus. This car didn't come with beeping sensors, and to think I can fucking park without beeping sensors, that's a bold assumption, so I had to get them installed, and they are so loud, listen. Like that's just a bit dramatic, isn't it? I'm outside in an MG. Right, let's put on this playlist. It is called Yee Yee. Remember that line? Yee Yee! Yee Yee! Did you know Two Door Cinema Club are from the same place as me? Well, they're actually like half an hour away, I'm pretty sure. But if you listen to their songs, you can hear they say you and stuff. Like they have my accent. Not my accent, well, the whole Northern Irish accent, but yeah, it's interesting. The more you know, guys. I'm full of fun facts. Ah! Oh my god, I nearly crashed. Oh, I nearly ran someone over. Also, my hairline looks so uneven from this angle, and I just can't be bothered. I don't want to hear it. Think about it. See, oh boy. Where you go, I fall. Bit depressing. Was a real sunny day. We were chilling in the land. Who remembers when I went to see Sticky Fingers in a vlog and I messaged all the band members after, like a little desperate slag? Well, it wasn't a slag, I just wanted to go to their after party and they actually replied, but they were on their way elsewhere, so it never happened, which is really sad. This song brings me back! There's someone wearing a Canada Goose. I'm sorry, but they're not even that nice, so like, is it really worth it? Nah, it's just not. 13 reasons why. So why is this on this playlist? I was going through it when I made this playlist, I think. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Does anyone else's mum have like an obsession with Stevie Nicks? It's like my mum's 2 obsessions are Stevie Nicks and Princess Diana. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like every mum loves those 2 women. And if you don't woo, we've made it. I had to wait in that queue for about 45 minutes. Last time I was here is when I did my testing vegan fast food. Oh, she's getting a bit greasy. Remember in that video those guys were like beeping at me behind me? That clip was like posted on TikTok and I have never received so much hate like in my life. Just all these boys being like, as if a boy would ever fucking beep at you, ugly bitch. And I was like, Mom! I think that's what started like the little boys in my TikTok comments just like fucking ripping into me, body shaming me. Like I get them so bad now and I think it must be from that because it's all these like, I can just tell it's these like little like 12-year-old boys who play a lot of PlayStation, do you know what I mean? Oh, terrifying times. Like, wish I never put that in my video.
Welcome to Starbucks.
Could I please get a venti cold brew?
Cold brew?
Yeah, with almond milk, please. Do you have any sugar-free hazelnut?
Do, yes.
Could I get a pump of that, please?
Yeah.
That's everything. Okay, besties, got a new drink today. Got a cold brew with hazelnut because I usually find that cold brew's got quite like chocolate undernotes. So then I thought if I added in a bit of sugar-free hazelnut, would it taste like Nutella? Taste test. It doesn't taste like Nutella, but it is really good. I really enjoy this. Have already had 4 shots of espresso today, so will I shit myself on the way home potentially? It's so annoying now that there's no public toilets obviously open. I don't plan it well. I always forget to go to the toilet before I leave the house, and then most drives or walks end up in a lot of pain. Like it ends up in me like waddling home. Not that I shit myself, but like as in I need the toilet. Oh my god. You're stumbling all over the place. Okay. See you. Right. Ah! Oh my god, that was fucking close. I had the reflexes of a cat. You are a minx. First up, do you think I'll go to uni in the future? I don't think so, because I did not go to uni because I did YouTube. Like, I never really wanted to go to uni. Like, I never did UCAS or anything, because I didn't really have much motivation to go to school, and that was with my mum literally like dragging me out of bed. I was like, I'm not gonna go if I go to uni. I'm not gonna go to any of my classes. And then I was like, oh, but like I love the idea of like freshers and all. And then I was like, Olivia, you can't do 2 nights in a row. Like, I'm the most dramatic bitch ever. I don't know why, I just can't hack hangovers. Like, me, Flossie, and Nose all drink the exact same amount, and the next morning they'll be out having fun in the living room. I will be hosting my own wake in my bedroom. I just can't do hangovers. I am very dramatic. Like, I've always been very dramatic with my illnesses. Like, when I had a cold, I just wouldn't go to school. I would not survive freshers. As well, halls, I don't know if I'd cope well with living with randomers. I just don't know if I could do it. So yeah, I just don't think I'll ever do uni. I would love to do pilot school at some point in my life. What's a rumour you've heard about yourself that's actually laughable at how untrue it is? I do see a lot of stuff about me that I'm just like, what the fuck? One that really made me giggle was, like, there was once an article written, I think it was like an Irish news outlet, where like, yeah, Olivia Neal's going on Love Island, and I was like, what? No. What? No, I'm fucking not. They dedicated a whole article about how I'm going on Love Island, and I was like, where did we get this information, people? Going to any festivals is no, I just don't think I'd cope well at a festival. Again, with the hangover thing, I can't do 2 nights in a row, so what makes you think I'm gonna be able to do a full weekend? I do like the idea of a festival. I've never actually been to one, like a proper one before, but whenever I think of a festival, I'm thinking of like Coachella, where you have like a villa with a pool, and then you go to the festival, and then you go back again, and it's all chill vibes. Whereas I don't think Reading is quite like that.
Okay, so I just need to point something out. Basically, I get these like rashes if I'm getting ready for a night out, or if I'm like nervous, or literally when I had to like read in class. I think it's like a bit of like a nervous thing. It's not like itchy or anything. I just start like going all blotchy. I must have been a bit nervous to film this video. I mean, I do talk about like quite exciting stuff. I just must have been a little bit anxious. I had a lot of coffee that day, so there is a big rash spreading up my neck, and by the end of the video, it's like all over my face. And I had no fucking idea until I'm editing this back. If you're wondering what that is, I don't know. It's a nervous rash, okay? It happens to the best of us. It's normal.
Most embarrassing moment. Oh god, I do have a lot. There was one time that like we still piss ourselves about. So you know, when I was looking after that cat, that was my friend's cat, and I was only looking after it because his brother usually looks after it, but his brother couldn't or something. So I was looking after it for a few weeks, and then I had to drop it off to his brother. Now his brother's a YouTuber. He's a, I think he's a gamer YouTuber. Basically his name's Gemex. Don't know why I didn't say his name. I hope he doesn't watch this, because I literally just can't deal with that today. And we had to drive to his like flat, and then like just leave. No, we didn't leave the cat outside. Like, he came on the car park and we gave him the cat. We were kind of shitting ourselves because it's like a stranger, and like it's just an awkward encounter. Like, I just didn't know what to say, or like, did he want to chat, or did he just want me to leave the cat and like walk away? Anyway, I got out of the car and he came down, and earlier on in that day when I was emptying the cat's litter tray, there was a bit of blood. So I was like, god, I must tell him, because I'm not going to bring her to the vet today because I'm giving it to the brother today, so I must tell him just to keep an eye on her. So I went to be like, hey, by the way, the cat has a bit of blood in her poo. But I just went, hey, the cat's got poo in her blood. And he was like, what? And I was like, fucking hell, fuck my life. And like, Foster just went, it doesn't sound that bad, but it was just the most embarrassing fucking awkward thing of my life. And I was like, right, see ya. I just got in the car. Oh, I do think about it most days, and it's just like, that's the worst encounter ever. Do you think you've changed? Ooh, it really does kind of stress me out, because a lot of people like comment on my old TikToks when I was like 17 in my room, just like, I don't even know what I was doing, and then like, oh, she's changed so much, and I'm like, oh, have I? I don't think I've changed. I think the only thing that's changed is my environment. I literally like start to stress out. I'm like, should I go back to school and live in my family home? Obviously I have not changed. Like, I do kind of feel like I've become a bit more, I don't know, maybe guarded. I don't know, I do think I still overshare a bit, but maybe I used to overshare more. That's maybe the one thing that's changed. Do you see yourself living in London long term, or do you reckon you'll go back to NI? This one is a juicy one. Actually, should I be telling you this? Probably not. Fuck it. I bought a house. Terrifying. Can't believe I just said that. I have always wanted to buy a house, but obviously like I would not be buying in London. Like, buying in London is ridiculous. Like, the prices you pay. You could get a mansion in the countryside for the price of a 1-bed apartment in London, and I just don't see the point. Like, personally, if I'm gonna be spending that much money on something, I want to have something to show for it. Like, I want a garden, do you know what I mean? So then I kind of started like looking at houses in Belfast, and I was maybe even thinking of getting like quite an old one and doing it out, because I think that'd be so fun. I'm obsessed with those TikToks of people like renovate a house. But my dad actually found one that was like being built at the minute, and he knew the person that was building it, and then loads of things happened, and then basically I bought it. So yeah, I am a homeowner. It's actually being built at the minute, but it's gonna be ready like the same time my lease is up. So I kind of need to decide, like, am I gonna live in there for a few months, or am I gonna like become a landlord and like rent it out to people? But yeah, it's so fucking exciting. Well, it's all you guys. Thanks for watching my videos, because I wouldn't be able to buy a house if it wasn't for you guys. I love London, but it's just kind of shit being away from your family, and I miss my doggies. But guys, I could give you like an empty house tour. We could decorate. Stop, because I will shit myself. I'm so excited. Garden, dog. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Golden retriever, potentially. But then it's like, I love living with Lewis and Flossie. But then again, if I did live in my house in Belfast, I would probably fly back to London probably like twice a month for work and just for the weekend. It's not as if I'd be like going cold turkey in London. I'm just so undecided, guys. Don't get me started. Should I make like a fucking spider diagram or something? Anyway, that was a really long-winded answer, but the exciting news is I bought a house. The also answer to that question is I'm not sure if I'm gonna renew my lease or find another flat in London to live in, or else live in my house in Belfast and travel to London for work and stuff. Would you rather have the stinkiest but silent farts or the loudest and scentless farts? Definitely the loudest and scentless, because that's actually what I have at the minute. I just have the loudest farts and scentless. Like, no one can even give me stick for my farts anymore because I don't smell, but sometimes I do smell. Oh my god, we went to an Asian supermarket yesterday and I got those like really spicy noodles that people like do challenges on YouTube eating them. It was like extra spicy, and I was like, oh fuck, I can do that. Guys, don't fucking try it, because like I genuinely thought it was gonna be sick. I was in pain for an hour. It was not worth it, and I finished the whole bowl, which was also unnecessary, but I was like, no, I've started, I'm not stopping. And it got more painful with every single bite, and Flossie was sitting there just being like, stop, Olivia, stop. And I was like, I can't, not worth it. Farts did smell a wee bit after that, not gonna lie. Most famous person in your DMs. Ooh! Well, I did that video where I DM'd loads of influencers and Addison Rae replied, so definitely Addison Rae. I will never stop talking about it. It's probably my biggest flex. Do you have a secret project? Yes, I do! Okay, you will find out when is it. I think the 28th of April? Maybe the week before that. I've got a secret project having. I'm so excited! Definitely like a dream come true. Sorry, that was a bit cringy. Yeah, you will find out at the end of April. Do you think you would have been as happy as you are now if you had stayed in Belfast? I'm so glad I came to London. Like, it genuinely made me mature so quickly. If I just like lived at my family home constantly, I would not know what to do with myself, because all my friends have left for uni. Well, not all of them. Elise and Susie are still there, but they go to uni in Belfast, so I literally just would sit at home all day just scratching my ass probably. What would you have studied in uni? Well, I'm actually watching Grey's Anatomy at the minute, so probably medicine, and I would have been a doctor. I just want to be a doctor so badly now. I feel like I genuinely could after watching Grey's Anatomy. Like, I do feel like I'm qualified. How do you have such a juicy and plump bunda? I was literally just born with it. It's so annoying. Like, it does get in the way. Even like right now, it's like acting as like a booster seat because it's that fat and juicy. What were you like in year 10/11? What is year 10/11? Because we do P1, P2. P7 is year 6. I don't know why we didn't all just do the same thing. And it's like American people like, what is a fucking freshman? Like, do you know what I mean? What's going on, babes? I'll put in some photos. Probably not great. Was probably going through a phase. There was one phase that actually used to have boobs, and I would wear a push-up bra and like try to get them out at every party. And then they just disappeared. Fine, I'll get a fucking boob job. Like, why are you literally forcing me? I just don't know if I would want to look down and there'd be boobs there. And I'm like, why am I getting a boob job? Like, what is the reason for this? Is it because I get made fun of? Or is it because I genuinely want boobs? Like, do I want to look down and see boobs? Maybe I do. Oh god, it's a tough one. I'm gonna call it a day and drive home now because I am absolutely sweltered. It is so warm in here. Like, I don't understand. Was it not snowing this morning? Make up your mind. Should I put the roof down? Should I? Fuck it.